Nowadays, you are more exposed to different kinds of media. But are you sure that you are using them correctly? Come with us and let us explore what it takes to become a media and information literate individual.
But first, what is a media and information literate individual? It is a person that can decode, evaluate, analyze, and produce both print and electronic media.
Good day everyone, for today's topic, we will be discussing what you should know and do to become a ML competent citizen. First, you should be able to access, evaluate, produce, and disseminate information and media content using appropriate technology. Second, you must be able to understand and know information and media rights and your responsibility for demanding free, independent, and diverse information in media systems. Next, you must comprehend the role and functions of information providers in media, as well as the conditions under which these functions can be performed. And lastly, you should know how to create knowledge and share it widely, as well as know how to engage with information providers and media for self-expression and democratic participation. Now, let's dive deeper and know more about this topic.
Here are the benefits of being media information literate individual.
Number 1. It improves quality of life. You can make informed choices about the media we consume and how it impacts our well-being. It leads to a more fulfilling and enriching life.
First is finding health information online. It is the maintenance and restoration of physical and mental health. Many people now use the internet to research health issues and find out about treatments. While this is convenient, it's essential to critically evaluate the sources to ensure their reliability. Online health information isn't always credible, timely, or accurate. It can also provide misinformation, and people should be aware of that, and they should avoid self-diagnosing or self-medicating based solely on online information. They should critically assess online sources and consult professionals. Next is using media for security. It is the internal and external security while maintaining human dignity. Using media for security is a really helpful thing, like having security cameras at home or using apps to track our location. We need to balance safety with respect for everyone. Freedom and traffic control. Using media responsibly means being smart about what we share and how we act online. We need to think about the effects of our posts and comments on ourselves and others. Information and communication. It means to be informed for the up-to-date news and information and have an efficient and easier communication. Education and training. The characterization could be opening access to education and training, taking into account the individual capacity to learn while ensuring the ideological neutrality of education and entertainment. Work and earning opportunities. Creation of work and earning opportunities is suitable for the individual in adequate quantity and quality to improve common welfare and promote common knowledge. It refers to the situation or chances that allow individuals to engage in paid activities or job to acquire income and support their livelihoods. People leading people. The further development of information technology to become a helpful instrument for people leaving others in the economy and society. It signifies a leadership approach that prioritizes the development. Participation of citizens in opinion-forming processes. Promotion of citizen participation in public opinion, forming processes and the development of a community in which freedom, order, and justice have equal rights. It is the active involvement of individuals in shaping decisions and policies that affect their lives, ensuring their voices are heard and considered. Protection of nature and environment. The central theme of this point is the protection of nature and the environment from destructive exploitation and the promotion of natural processes and the good coming generation. Overcoming the meaning of life crisis. The meaning of life crisis of modern people must be overcome and replaced by a dignified way of life with time of culture and religion. Overcoming the meaning of life crisis means to know about what to prioritize and what matters the most.
Number 2, it increases political participation. You can critically evaluate political information, identify bias, and participate actively in the democratic process.
Democracy is a way of governing where the people have the power to make decisions, usually by voting for their leaders and shaping the laws that affect their lives.
There are 4 different types of political participation. First, voting. Voting refers to the process of choosing officials or policies by casting a ballot, a document used by people to express their preferences formally. Participation is encouraged because it guarantees that the people elect politicians rather than having them appointed to positions of authority. Second, protest refers to the involvement in different sorts of political activities. This includes attending a street demonstration, taking part in a strike, and other more radical forms such as blockades, occupations, sit-ins, and the like. Public consultations. It is a mechanism, a tool, but more importantly, a conversation. And like all good conversations, it's one where the outcome isn't predetermined. The responses gathered, they have weight, their voices that can alter the course of decisions. Jury duty is a legal obligation for citizens when summoned as a juror. In a court of law, some states enforce penalties or criminally prosecute individuals who ignored a summons to serve on a jury. It guarantees that those accused of the crime are assessed by those who are similar to them, as instead of leaving the decision up to a single individual like a court.
Here are the 5 ways on how our political system changes. News you can choose. Before, people relied on limited, centralized sources like newspapers, radio, and TV for political news. The content was generalized with no personalization. But now, with the internet, individuals can access a variety of news platforms that aligns to their interests and beliefs, allowing them to engage deeply with the topics they care about, including environmental policies, healthcare reforms, or even economic strategies that can influence their political opinions and actions. Before, political discussion were mostly face-to-face or through letters to editors that limits the spread of information about the politics. But nowadays, through social media platforms, enable users to share news articles, opinions, and political information by using their network. For example, a person sharing an article about a local politician's stance that can spark discussion and spread awareness among their friends and followers. Giving a thumbs up to political content on social media can increase its visibility and engagement to people. In the past years, political activism and engagement relied heavily on physical meetings, rallies, and local organizations, which were constrained by geography. The last is Donate Now. Today, online platforms make it easier for individuals to financially support political campaigns and causes through e-wallets like Gcash and Paymaya. For example, a user can quickly donate to a candidate she believes in through a campaign's website or fundraising platforms for helping at fund campaign activities and reach more voters.
Number 3, better economic opportunities. You can navigate the digital economy, identify the reliable sources of information, and make informed decisions about your finances. Number 4, enhanced learning experience. You can effectively research, analyze, and synthesize information, leading to a more engaged and successful learning experience.
Media literacy education helps people understand the media around them. It teaches them to think carefully about the messages they see and not believe everything right away. It also encourages creativity, helping them create their own media. In the end, it gives people the skills to be smart, responsible, and active in today's digital world.
Lifelong learning means continuously gaining knowledge and skills throughout life. It combines formal education, like school, with non-formal and informal learning from experiences, work, and daily life.
And last, more cohesive social units. You can understand diverse perspectives, engage in constructive dialogue, and build a stronger relationship within your communities.